with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Thompson. The drive by Shumpert. Here's Mozgov. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Shot's good. 8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. LeBron passes to Fry. Can't hit from in close. Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Livingston kicks to Green. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it. And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside Shumpert. He kicks it to Dellavedova. Sinks the three-pointer. Dellavedova's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Boget slams it in.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Curry. And now Curry running the floor all by himself.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The drive by James. Nice D from Boget.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power.
Here's LeBron. Another miss by LeBron.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. From down in the low post, it goes. Mozgov's got 4 points this quarter. Warriors have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 18.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
Warriors leading by 16. Here's Dellavedova. They set the pick. Pass to Fry. On the wing, Shumpert. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Golden State on D. Here's Dellavedova. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And here is Curry. 33 points for him, and that one's good.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
And the Cavaliers call.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. James up top, covered by Barnes. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 5 points so far. Golden State's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
On the wing, Shumpert. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Mozgov. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barnes has got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Curry with the drive. That's good. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Shumpert against Thompson. Shumpert passes to Fry. Fires the 3. And there's Shumpert. That's good on the assist by Mozgov. Shumpert's got 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
LeBron kicks to Dellavedova. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Lets it go from 11. Another miss by Mozgov. Warriors leading by 19 points. Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
He's about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and they've had a great start from beyond the arc as well. The three-point shot seems to be in rhythm.
Justice Ezeli, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Irving kicks to Love. Thompson sets the pick for Love. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And the shot is good. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 42 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside Curry. Puts it up from 17. Thompson with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Out to Smith. Lets it go from deep. The shot will not go. So Golden State will take it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Thompson. Misses the layup.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 17-7 run. Good. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets has been exactly of that variety.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Curry. Here's Azili. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Azili's got his first points of the game.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Smith outside. He's looking for Love and finds him. Puts it up from 7. The rebound by Azili. Warriors leading by 10. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Irving kicks to Thompson. Green against Love. And that's going to be a travel.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Irving. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cleveland moving the ball around. Off target from three-point range. Timeout called the Warriors.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Give it up for your Warriors.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Irving. He's got 18. They get it again. Here's Thompson, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Three seconds left. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Smith. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Warriors lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Tristan Thompson. And Tristan, how do you feel about the game individually for you and also the way this team has played so far?
I'm doing pretty all right. I got a couple more rebounds, blocked some shots, but, second half we got...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.